Five, four, three. Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Professional Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson, and today's date, ladies and gentlemen, is February 3rd, 2026. As we continue our growth series for the month of February, as it is Black History Month as well, we're going to continue to educate and uplift churches, nonprofit organizations, and local businesses how to build and grow their network in the area where they do business, utilizing a website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine, which is also powered by AI. And so this is the level that we're at, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second month of the first quarter of the new year. What are we doing right now to maximize the moment in reference to marketing campaigns that we're running each and every day, making sure that we expose ourselves. And remember, I was sharing with you guys before the zones, the white zone, the blue zone, and the green zone. In the white zone, from the 1st through the 10th, we're talking about massive exposure of your business. So for the first 10 days, this is what you should be doing in the marketplace to grow your network, to build your brand, to share with your target market what it is that you're doing on a regular basis and how you can help them. And again, as servant leaders, that's what we are. We need to serve the general public in reference to what's relevant in the marketplace today. How can we help them? How can we continue to build and grow a consistent network where everybody can also benefit from it and receive what they need to get out of it? It's all about the input as well as our output and the .io. And because we're doing this regularly, ladies and gentlemen, this gives us an opportunity to collapse time frames and help each other in the communities that we serve across this country. And it's all about the PHP effect, people helping people. The more people you help get what they want, you automatically get what you want. So I just wanted to talk to you today about some great opportunities that we can do together as a network, as a business, as we can continue to collapse time frames and helping people across the country to build and grow where they are, and also to look at opportunities utilizing AI the right way in their business. And then as an AI generalist, since I'm certified now, as an AI generalist, my goal is to help companies, churches, and nonprofit organizations to build their businesses as well as solopreneurs and my webpreneurs where they can use AI effectively in the marketplace to build their brand, to grow their business and their network, and helping as many people as will give us the permission to do so. So that's where we are now, right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we're moving fast now. This is like a bullet train, and we want to kind of use our gifts and talents for the betterment of mankind. No matter what's going on in the world today, our focus is to make sure that we stand strong on moving the agenda on building, growing, and helping as many people as we can help. And so with that being said, this gives us an opportunity to really move forward in reference to growth on a regular, consistent basis. And that's what's more important to me is growth. Because without that, we're just existing, we're not living. And so we're going to be talking about a few things that I was thinking about today in the marketplace as we look at how vast and how rewarding it can be, but it also can be a lot of confusion too. Well, marketing 101. Do you understand the 5 P's of marketing? And what is our marketing campaigns look like for 2026? So here's the thing that we need to be paying close attention to. One, what is your daily activity in the marketplace? And two, do you have a team that's going to help you build it? Or if you don't have a team, then you need to find ways to grow your business using AI. And that's going to be the cuffs of your growth today, and that we need to stay focused on so we can maximize the moment. And so everybody's asked the questions and, what can I do, Ed, to grow my business? And now we're in 2026. This is the second month of the new year. What are we doing? What marketing campaigns must blend with AI-driven efficiency with a deep focus on human-centric, authentic storytelling to combat digital fatigue? And a lot of people are going through that right now. So the key strategies, ladies and gentlemen, include fostering micro communities, utilizing employee influencers, and implementing immersive, multi-channel, and experiential experiential, in-person, and digital activations. Success hinges on our conversational, personal, direct message marketing to build trust rather than relying on generic mass reach ads. And Google Ads is real still strong if you're using Google Ads today. If you're on the search engines, Yahoo, Bing, and as well as Google, then you can continue to grow your market in all these search engines. You can never have too much exposure. Your goal is to expose as much as you can during the white zone in the first through the 10th of each month that you're building your business, your brand. So when you talk about human-centric AI, human-centered AI, while AI will handle data and personalizations for you, human creativity remains essential to avoid sterile overlay and automated content. So that way, everybody will begin to know that that's actually you doing it, but you instructing the AI on what it is based on what you have envisioned for your growth in your business and for your marketing campaigns that you run it on a regular, consistent basis. And so the more you focus there, the stronger you get, the better you are, and the more you can take command of the growth efforts. So authenticity and trust is going to be the key factors to this. So marketing is shifting from high volume content to trust-based connections and value-driven narratives that differ from the competition. And a lot of the competition does that because here's the thing, they're only focusing on one thing, generating revenue, really don't care about the people, just moving forward to what they can get out of it and out of that. So experimental and practical marketing is going to be our key focus today. Why? Because brands will use blends that and of a physical, digital, and virtual experience to deeply engage our consumers, especially Gen Z, and millennials looking for real world connections. We need to make sure that what we're putting out there in our content on our websites is your website user friendly? Is your website updated and powered by AI? Are they able to answer questions? If you have a voice AI on your website, you're doing good too, because now they can talk to the AI and ask questions, and they'll get the answer right there in real time. Now, also too, based on your product and services that you're providing in the marketplace, gives you an essential piece of the puzzle to grow your business and help them at the end users receive what they're looking for, so that way they can come back to you again. Once they know that you have the resources and you have the services that you're providing or products in the marketplace that they want, need, and can afford, then now you're on the right track of growth in your opportunity in your business. And guess what? You're helping them people out in the community that you're serving in. And as a servant leader, that's what we do. That's what we're here for. And we're here to make sure that we prioritize community. Please believe, ladies and gentlemen, if you prioritize community, need to shift your focus to nurturing micro communities and using employee advocates to build authentic, trust-based relationships with every person in your community that you serve. You have gas stations, grocery stores, retailers. You have everybody there, churches, nonprofit organizations, so many more in that category that you want to do that. And you want to invest in your storytelling, create something that's compelling, narratives and your backstory of why you got in this business in the first place. What is your end goal? What is your purpose? Why are you doing what you're doing? And guess what? Everybody will get a chance to identify that and say, you know what, that's pretty cool. Let me see what I can do to help or support what you're doing in my community that you're serving in. And again, community-based marketing is the key. If you're not doing community-based marketing, you're out of sync and you're out of touch. Because again, it's all about the growth within the community we serve in, no matter where you are across the country or around the world. That's the whole purpose of us, is community-based. We utilize what I call the PHP effect, people helping people. The more people you help get what they want, you automatically get what you want. Now, this is the way we've been doing it since the inception that no matter what we do as entrepreneurs, as servant leaders, that's what our purpose is to help everybody to resolve any problems in the marketplace that's going to help them get to the next level. If we can solve these problems, ladies and gentlemen, we can be very successful in our approach and our reach and helping as many people, again, they give us permission to do so. But remember this well, people have to give you permission to help them. If they don't give you permission to help them, there's nothing you can do. That's a big story that everybody should understand and know that you can't help those who don't want to be helped. Let them be. Let them go. At the end of the day, you've done your part, you tried, there's nothing else you can do. You can't force yourself upon helping people who don't want to be helped. So that just causes more friction. In your marketplace and in your business, you want to do less friction and more growth. That's going to be your key, growth. The more you look at that on a level, ladies and gentlemen, the better you are, the stronger you get. And guess what? You're helping more people in the process. And that's really what it's all about. No matter which way we slice that pie, our focus and goal is to make sure that we're doing our part each and every day, referencing our business, referencing how we can help solve the problems in the marketplace, and also referencing what people want, need, and can afford. We satisfy 3 things in the marketplace. Once you do these 3 things, you can be successful. So that is the essence of it and why we want to continue to grow, to study, to learn as we earn, and making sure that whatever market we're in, no matter whatever enterprise we're doing or whatever genre we're partnering in with, that's what we want to do. So the gravity of all of this is to make sure that we are staying true to self. We're being very transparent, honest, and to the point of what it is we're doing in the marketplace. And again, the marketplace is huge, it's vast. But you notice that a lot of the industries are folding where there's a lot of industries that's growing. Are you a part of the growth mode of the industry that you're in? What industry is growing that you know of, and what industry is not growing that's dying? So again, we're replacing the old with the new. And that happens on a regular basis. Look at all of the industries that we had back in the day that's not really relevant today because, again, technology, AI has really taken over. When the last time you seen a VCR? When the last time you seen a cassette tape? Let's go back even further. When the last time you seen an 8-track tape? Hello? You haven't. They no longer exist, right? Because that technology is outdated. So we're looking for relevancy and reference to what we're doing and building and becoming wise master builders that we're building strong. What we're doing on a regular, consistent basis. And that, to me, ladies and gentlemen, is more important than us trying to hit these notes and go from here to there without really knowing exactly what it is we do. So this is why you want to make sure that in your marketplace that you have what it takes to grow your business, to build your brand, and to make sure that you're staying relevant today. And next time, I'm going to be showcasing and sharing some things that you guys could be following on a regular, consistent basis with the tools that we have. Again, utilizing these tools effectively, knowing when to build, knowing how to build, and knowing that the efforts that you're putting in will also reward you on your way out. So again, it's all about input-output.io. And so we're going to be in season as well as out of season. Now that we are entering the spring this year in 2026, as we get ready for March Madness and the last quarter, the last of the first quarter of the year, we have 4 quarters left, 3 quarters left after this. April and on, we're going to make sure that we're focusing on. But you know you're in from your beginning. How you start your year is how you're going to end your year. Remember that well. And so you want to start the year off right. You want to make sure you're making all the right moves and that you're focusing always on the main objective and goal that you set for yourself, for your business, and as well as for your family. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to share this quick tip with you. Thank you all for tuning in for this edition of G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson. As always, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure, as well as a privilege. That's from my brother, Les Brown. And until then, next this Thursday, we'll have another episode of our growth series in the month of February as we celebrate Black History Month. And then also, who are your heroes that you looked up to as you was growing up in Black history? And I want you guys to send me that information. You can send it to me. You can go to my website at globaltouchenterprise.net, as well as you can fill out the form. My AI, of course, help you with that. If you have any questions or concerns in building and growing your business on a regular, consistent basis. So with that, take care, keep the faith, ladies and gentlemen, and keep building your dream.